is single-handedly making the rest of the world realize they do not need the United States, and day by day making the United States less and less of a player on the global stage. Yes, we have seen so many things with budget cuts to like USAID, and places like China are stepping in to fill the void, to provide aid to the world. We're seeing where we are attacking Ukraine, and President Zelensky and the rest of the world is coming to their aid, and Europe is basically ramping up to take the place of the United States. What's going to happen when Ukraine is able to defeat or push Putin and Russia into a place where they have to make peace? And it's because Europe was the driving force, not the United States. And the rest of the world is understanding through these tariffs that Canada can buy local. Canada can buy their own made goods in the grocery store. That Mexico doesn't need to rely on the United States as much. That Europe, through 25% tariffs, is going to start turning inward towards themselves and not need us. How are we not understanding that this is a global market? How does Donald Trump not understand that? And every day, he is making the United States less and less essential in the global market, until the point where everybody else is going to realize that they can sustain life without the United States. They can source more things from each other, from their own countries within their continent. They can source things from China. They can source things from wherever else. And they do not need to rely on America either at all, or at least as heavily as they have done in the past. He is crippling this country for decades, because even once Donald Trump has gone away, the distrust of Americans will still linger, because we picked him to be our president. The American people voted for Donald Trump, and so we're all going down with the ship. But we're going to start feeling the effects when the whole world is now turning against us as one of the bad guys, and they're not going to be buying our products. They're not going to be helping us. They're not going to be supplying us with things, and we're going to start feeling those effects in a heavy, heavy way. So Donald Trump is wanting to turn back into an isolationist country. That worked in the early 1900s before World War I, but as Zelensky said, that ocean, it serves as a protector, but not in 2025 anymore. We will be affected because we participate in the global economy, and we are pissing off all of our neighbors. You don't get to go punch your neighbor in the face and then ask them to borrow their lawnmower the next day. That's not how it works. So Donald Trump, you are once again fucking everything up. This time it's just on a complete and utter global catastrophe style stage.